Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this live stream for the APPT Phuket tournament here at Blue Tree Club in Phuket, the 6th edition on the APPT Tour. And the first one in Thailand match is just getting underway here. That's the men's pro quarterfinal, the last one to get on court to begin. And we begin 15 love to the receiving team. I will introduce the players for you in a moment. Serving, we have the left-handed Japanese player, Nasa Hatakeyama, and his partner just hitting the ball there as Hayato Nakayashiki. And their opponents on the near side of the screen on the left, you can maybe see Lazaro on his back. This is Lazaro Cornaglia from Argentina. And his partner on the right with the baseball cap is Bohou Zhang from China. Big smash there from Hayato. Seal the point for the Japanese pair in this first game of the first set, a best of 3 set match. Lovely volley from Nasa there, the left-hander, and he takes on the smash there. Oh, it's beautiful from Bohou there. Out the side of the court, playing that back into the net, and Hayato watches on with no answer at all on what to do. Wonderful start to the match here, and then a dismissive smash there as Bohou Zhang feeds the ball exactly where Hayato would like it. Two big tall Japanese lads here. Powerful in the air, especially Hayato, playing on the left. But we can see in the early stages, the Japanese pair keen to attack. Lazaro touching the net there, giving the point to Hayato and Nasa as they race into a 1-love lead in the first set. Day 2 of the competition here. It's 10 past 7 at night in Phuket. And temperature dropping down to about 30 degrees in the evening, much more suitable conditions for the players as opposed to this afternoon in the blazing sunlight. Lazaro serving first. Love one down in the first set. Lovely return from Nasa, and he's fast across the ground there. Bohou reading it well. Oh, and it flicks off the net there, Lazaro. Great battle at the amazing hands from all players. Lazaro with a high ball, Nasa lets it go. Bending to get it. The pace of the game really high as we begin. But well played from Lazaro to finish the point. Nasa drying his hands on the court. Already a lot of sweat in this humid evening. That one's going to sail long from Hayato. Out to the back of the court, and it's 30-love to Lazaro and Bohou. I've heard he goes by Jerry, but we're going to stick with Bohou for now. And that's just drifted long. 40-love. And it looks as though it could be an easy hold for Lazaro and Bohou. Oh, maybe not quite. 40-15 as Lazaro puts that backhand volley into the net. Super return from Nasa. And the high ball up to Bohou now. And he's in at the net quickly to volley. Hayato using the glass again to lob. The speed of the game has started at a very high tempo Beautiful defence from Bohou there, from the smash from Nasa. Good disguise from Hayato there. And the ball sails long from Lazaro. Good change of pace from Hayato. It's been power, power, power so far, and the first time he slowed it down did get the better of Lazaro, who couldn't quite defend accurately. On 40-30. Lovely serve. A nice high return from Hayato. Good angle there, but Lazaro's back at the net to defend. Cover the ground. Very fast to the net from Hayato there, and he anticipated that superbly well on the forehand. Getting in a lovely volley straight past the helpless Bohou, who gives him a thumbs up, and we land at juice 1. So not quite the easy hold we thought it might be. And Nasa quick to the net there. Oh, superb defence for Bohou. And Hayato lines up the attack. Bohou at the net to get that there. Lazaro serving to Hayato now. Just into the side glass, so it'll be second serve for Lazaro Cornaglia, the Argentinian. High for Bohou to attack here. Nasa defends well. And you can see what he thinks of that, a fist pump and a massive smile on his face. And from 40 love up, the Japanese pair have come back superbly well there, sealing a break of serve early in the first set with a wonderful left-handed forehand down the line, beating Lazaro. Great volley there from Hayato, getting the better of Lazaro. His 360 spin was not enough in defence, and the ball went wide into the fence for 15 love. Into the backhand of Lazaro. Nasa quick to cover the ground. Hayato as well, lovely backhand volley, and that has gone super high from Lazaro, but too long. Into the back glass as he aimed to put the ball up for a high lob. But 30 love. 30 love, 2 love. 2 love. Break of serve. Apologies if we're a little behind on the scoreboard. A lot of things happening at once. So I will do my best to keep you up to date on the score verbally. But 40 love, as Hayato and Nasa look to take a 3 love lead. Nasa lightning fast to the return of serve there, getting a beautiful volley right to the feet of Bohou. Plenty of spin on the ball, giving him no chance to get the ball back. And it's the Japanese pair of Hayato and Nasa that have raced into a 3 love lead in the first set. Work to do for Lazaro and Bohou.
Tasha and Nikki Zoleta, please score number 6.
I'm sure. Wonderful play from Hayato again. It's like a pinball at the net there. Volley, 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 volley at high tempo. And it's love 15. Bohou serving into the backhand of Hayato. Sorry. Into the net though for 15 all. Serving to Nasa on the backhand, to Lazaro's backhand. Well worked back by Lazaro there. Hayato comes across. Lovely volley from Bohou. Oh, it's a beautiful shot from Lazaro. Beautiful. Taking the pace off the Bahada to the backhand of Nasa, who was wrong-footed completely. And we are 30-15 in the fourth game. Just landing in on the serve there, Lazaro underneath. Hayato back to defend, but puts his backhand into the net for 40-15 and 2 game points for Bohou and Lazaro. Just lands in from Nasa there, Hayato on the attack. Lazaro does well to get it back and goes to cover his opponent, but pops that volley into the net. Still 1 game point remaining, 40-30. First serve into the net from Bohou Zhang, the Chinese player. Second serve, Hayato. High ball, Lazaro chooses to attack. Oh, but Hayato was there to defend and counter-attack with a vicious backhand down and into the fence at the side. The bounce confusing Lazaro, who was unable to get it back, and we're at juice 1. Bohou at the net volleying, high ball from Hayato. Lazaro tracks back, it's a lovely bahada. And it's another lovely shot from Lazaro, bouncing just before the fence. Exceptionally well judged, and whilst Hayato was there, he couldn't control the return into the net, and advantage to the serving team. Another high ball for Lazaro. Oh, again he looks to put some pace into the ball, and this time misjudges it into the net. And we're at juice 2. Serve into the backhand of Nasa, who looks to put some pace into the return, but into the net. And again, a game point for Bohou and Lazaro. Nicely into the corner from Lazaro, well defended from Nasa, but he can't do it 2 times in a row, and the game has been won. (3-1) in the first set to the Japanese pair with the early break. Lazaro underneath. Fantastic defence there initially, but Lazaro does well to get to the net. Seeing the ball was about to rise up in the defence from the Japanese pair, and he put that away down the middle of the court for love 15. Nasa serving, and straight to the net to swat away that return. Lazaro absolutely no chance there, no time to react, and it's 15-all. 2 very aggressive players. 15-all. Hayato. Beautiful shot there, down and into the side fence. Putting the bounce of the ball downwards into the ground, giving neither Lazaro or Bohou any chance in defence. And it's 30-15 to Hayato Nakayashiki and Nasa Hatakeyama. Nasa serving to Bohou. Oh, slips as he hits that ball, but recovers well. And it's a beautiful shot from Hayato. Lovely volley, plenty of spin, winning them the game. 4-1 first set. The Japanese still with a break of serve, but just the 1 break. So plenty of hope for Lazaro and Bohou yet to recover in this first set. Wonderful work from Nasa. wiping his sweaty hands all over the back glass in between points, and now in between games coming back on court with his towel to clean up his mess. So the bounce of the ball will not be affected off the back glass with the little moisture he's added to it. Lazaro to serve, 1-4 down in the first set of this quarterfinal match. Change of top for Hayato. Lazaro serves into the backhand of Nasa, and it's a few times now the backhand has let him down on the return of serve into the net for some cheap points for Lazaro and Bohou, which they will be grateful of at this stage of proceedings. Both players going for that down the middle. One of them got it back, that's the main thing. Bohou on the attack. Oh, and Hayato just couldn't quite recover and get there in time. And Lazaro and Bohou have got themselves a 30-love lead in the game as they look to come back from 1-4 down. Again, the backhand of Nasa being targeted. And that seems to be the way forward, because whenever it goes onto his forehand and he has time to size up the situation, he hits shots like that beautifully down the line past Lazaro, not for the first time in this match, and it's 30-15. High ball, Lazaro underneath. Playing the ball in, Nasa comes across the cover on his forehand, but a slight miss hit there, not quite out the sweet spot of the racket. Into the top of the net, looking for a very, very nice angle. 40-15, 2 game points. Again, targeting the backhand of Nasa. And Lazaro, it should be an easy put away, and it is. And there's the game, 2-4. Nice smash from Lazaro to seal the game. But Hayato to serve. 4-2 up in this first set. Into the forehand and the glass for Bohou, who does well to get a super high lob. The bahada from Nasa, and now the lob. And a lob from Hayato over Lazaro, who plays it a little bit stronger, knowing Hayato was at the net. And he couldn't control the forehand volley into the net. Great shot from Lazaro straight at the body of the Japanese player on the left. Under the high ball now. Great get back from Lazaro from the vibra of Hayato, and the point continues. Another good piece of defense from Lazaro. Hayato really targeting. Oh, and a bad miss from Hayato there. He turns away in disgust. He can't quite believe it there. But the defense of Lazaro and Bohou rewarded there. After some great attacking play, couldn't find the point for the Japanese pair. Oh. And whilst the defence from Lazaro and Bohou is excellent, the attack from Hayato and Nasa is relentless. A very aggressive game plan, which they are sticking to almost every single shot. And that point there was only so much Lazaro and Bohou could take, and it's 15-30, 1 point back for Hayato on his serve. Anything loose is punished viciously. Hayato there making up for the previous error in the game with a dismissive smash past Lazaro. Lob up this time, a little bit more gentle. Nasa, a beautiful volley sliced down the middle, taking the pace off the ball. Bohou can't get back in time to recover the ball, and it's 40-30, 3 points in a row for Hayato and Nasa, taking them from love 30 to game point as they look to go 5-2 up in the first set. Beautiful serve. Nasa goes for it there, but Bohou's in well positioned to get the smash back, and that forehand of Nasa again targeting the gaps. The small gaps. Hayato in a great position to do a volley there, well controlled. Lazaro underneath. It's a beautiful bahada down the middle of the court. Neither Hayato or Nasa covering the middle there. Exploited by Lazaro, bringing it to juice 1. And maybe this is a chance for them to get that break back. Oh, and now is that chance much more alive? If Hayato sticks to the aggressive game plan, but perhaps not in the best position to take on the Bajada so aggressively, and it's advantage out and break point. Lazaro returns nicely, targeting Bohou this time, but the ball bounces up, and Bohou able to attack after Hayato's shot from onto the back glass bounced up nice and high. Bohou was well positioned to counter attack, getting the ball down low towards Nasa, whose forehand volley went into the net, and the break back has come. 3-4 it will be when we resume with Bohou to serve in the first set in what promises to be a continually exciting match. Bohou and Lazaro back onto the court early here, anxious to get on with things now that they've gathered some momentum with the break back and looking to get back on level terms, and that will help. Again, targeting the backhand of Nasa from the serve. The returns have not been to the standard he'd be hoping for, and an easy put away for Lazaro to take 15 love. Lazaro lovely positioning in the middle there, beautiful backhand volley, and a lovely defensive lob from Hayato. Lazaro taking on that Bajada again, and he loves to be aggressive with that also, but it does lead to a few errors into the net when he gets a little too close to the ball, and that's what happened again there. 15-all, Bohou serving to the backhand of Nasa once more. Bohou in a great position to get a good volley down the middle, and now he's smashing. Hayato in position though, and Bohou regretting that decision, I think. Nowhere near enough purchase on the smash. Hayato reading it easily and in a comfortable position to get the ball out by 3 on the side of the court. The Chinese fans in the crowd passing on advice or encouragement to Bohou. But the next ball goes out from Hayato. Bohou serving, Nasa on the backhand once more, targeting that quite significantly now, and Hayato goes for the pretty outrageous shot down the line, and it did clip the fence for game point, I believe, for Bohou and Lazaro. And there is the game, and it's 4-4. The rescue mission has been completed. Comeback complete, and at this stage the momentum very much with the pair on the near side, Lazaro and Bohou. Nasa serves. He's underneath this, and a pretty weak lob, to be honest, which was comfortably put away by Nasa down the middle of the court. Neither Lazaro or Bohou able to get anywhere near to that ball. And it's 15 love. And that one's gone long out the back of the court for 30 love. 3 games in a row for Lazaro and Bohou. Japanese pair looking to alter that, and that's a great smash from Hayato. Big kick smash, sending that out by 3 for 40 love, as the Japanese pair look to wrestle back the momentum in the first set and take the advantage once more. Patience not really the order of the game for them. I can't really say they are cautious players. Absolutely looking to attack at every available opportunity, and we see that once more. The first volley wonderfully sliced down and powerfully to the backhand of Lazaro. He was trying to catch up with the ball but couldn't do so, and it's 5-4 on serve in the first set. Lazaro serving 4-5 down, and that first serve drifts long. It'll be second serve. Into the backhand of Nasa once more. I feel like I've said that many a time in this first set. Hayato at the net, intercepting the overhead. Nasa on the attack, well gotten back by Lazaro. Oh, and with both players actually on the left side of the court. Hayato still targeted that, even though there was a big gap down the right. Bohou at the net, unable to control the volley, and it's love 15. Oof, it's a good serve, really good serve. From Lazaro, forcing Hayato backwards, and his backhand return into the net for 15-0. And just the sort of point that Lazaro and Bohou would have been after. Backhand again, targeted. Oh! By the serve. Hayato doing really well in defence after a great volley from Lazaro. And then he puts a slightly easier one into the net. And it's 15-30, or it was. It's now 30-all. A really good backhand volley from Lazaro there. Good to see him full of confidence after missing the easier one in the previous point. 30-all. Crucial point in the set here. Backhand again of Nasa being targeted. Just creeps in there. Bohou getting the net cord. Hayato into it. Oh. And that's been called out. Hayato responding positively there. And it's break point, set point. Hayato returns a high lob from Lazaro, and Nasa underneath it forces it down to Lazaro's backhand, and it's into the net. They worked so hard to break back in the first set and get themselves into it, and they did so. But again, broken the next time of asking, and Hayato, Nakayashiki, and Nasa Hatakeyama win the first set, 6-4. We'll take a couple of minute pause. But there will be work to do for Bohou and Lazaro in the second set as they aim to win a must-win set for them and force it into a third. Back with you shortly.
Vamos, vamos.
Fantastic point there from Lazaro and Bohou, taking them to 30-15 as they attempt to get back to 1-1 in the second set. Wonderful return of serve from Hayato, but that one gets the better of him. Not quite sure whether to stick or twist there, using the back glass. And in the end, the choice not quite what he was looking for, and it's 40-15 to Lazaro and Bohou. Into Nasa's backhand. He's finding much more rhythm with that now. Nice volley down the middle. Bohou underneath. Beautiful shot cross court from Bohou. Wonderful vibra from very deep in his own half of the court. From Bohou beating Nasa on his backhand. And neither player able to get back in time to recover. And it's 1-1 in the second set with Hayato to serve. First serve drifting out, second serve. Wonderful high ball from Lazaro. Hayato underneath. Nasa works back for that, but Lazaro's there for the volley at the net, but it's great lob from Hayato. That one drifts out onto the fence from Hayato using the back glass. Again, going for power on almost every ball. And they're love 15. Into the forehand of Lazaro. Wonderful lob return. Hayato smashing. Bohou getting it back wonderfully well. Lazaro in the attack now. Hayato's reactions are ridiculously good. Sending the ball back to Lazaro, who was perhaps not expecting it to come back to him, and he pops that into the net, so it's 15-all. In the third game of the second set, Hayato and Nasa, the Japanese pair, winning the first set 6-4. That serve drifts long. Second serve into the backhand of Bohou. Plays it soft. Hayato goes back. And there's a great shot from Lazaro. Oh my goodness me. Unbelievable defense from Nasa. I'm just laughing at how ridiculous that ability was. It was a fantastic attacking shot from Lazaro. For my money, he'd won the point. But Nasa stuck out an arm and a beautifully controlled volley into the gap that Lazaro had vacated. Oh. And the smash goes well for Hayato there. Probably not hitting it as quite as he liked. Lazaro gambling on the ball, going out by 3, taking his eye off it, and it stayed within the court. And he would have actually been in a good position to get it, but went too far. And there's a serve into the glass, just landing in. Bohou attempts to go down the line on the return, but it drifts out. And we're 2-1 on serve in the second set, with the Japanese pair of Hayato and Nasa in the lead. Play back underway. Bohou's to serve. Lazaro under the high ball. Oh, just getting the better of Hayato there, who looks inquisitively at the side glass there, wondering why the bounce was not to his liking. 15 love for Bohou and Lazaro. Serve just long. So second serve into Hayato. Back to Bohou. Lovely pick up on the forehand from Nasa, and he goes to take that one on the volley. Might have been better leaving it for the back glass, but chose not to. Struggles to control it into the net. It goes, so it's 30 love. Well done on the backhand from Nasa to get that back high ball for Lazaro. Lovely shot in there. Hayato back well to defend. Lazaro changes the attack to Nasa, and it's a good decision, who can't get back after a wonderful bandeja into the corner from Lazaro. And it's 40 love in this fourth game of the second set. Oh, Lazaro looking for the put away. Hayato across really well to cover. And the smash from Lazaro sails just long, hitting the back glass. And it's 40-15. But still game points for Bohou and Lazaro. Nasa throwing out an arm in defence to that, trying to force the ball forward there. Sails long. And that is the game for Bohou and Lazaro. 2-2 in the second set. 1 set to love lead for Hayato and Nasa. Big conversation from Nasa and Hayato there before they start this game. I wonder if they're talking about a change of tactics. I assume not. They seem very committed to the ultra aggressive style. And there it is again from Nasa. Beautiful smash by 3, way out of the court. Bohou, no chance of getting that back. And it's 15 love. Into the backhand of Lazaro. And again, forehand volley. Again at high pace from Nasa to Lazaro's backhand again, and it doesn't stand up to the test twice. Into the net, and it's 30 love. The backhand volley from Hayato lands in. Nasa comes across to take that. Lazaro calmly pops that out of the court by 4. It's 30-15. Great reading of the play. I think every time Nasa's come across to the middle to take that smash from his partner, he's gone down the middle pretty hard. So Lazaro anticipating he would do the same again, and was proven correct. 30-15. Into Lazaro's backhand high ball. Oh, and Hayato played it a little softer than usual into the backhand corner. Lazaro spinning around 360 to try and get the ball back, but into the net. It's 40-15, 2 game points for 3-2. And that is indeed what the score is now, as Bohou sends that forehand long, as he looks to increase the tempo. And it is Nasa and Hayato. They have a 3-2 lead on serve in the second set, already leading by 1 set to love. Almost 8 o'clock in the evening here at the Blue Tree Club in Phuket, host of the 6th APPT tournament. The first one to be held in Thailand. Great to have all of you watching. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. Tomorrow's finals day, day 3 of the tournament, final Sunday. We'll begin with semi-finals in the morning, live coverage of that and commentary of course. Progressing through the finals on court 1 throughout the day. Where we'll crown some champions here in Phuket. Lazaro and Bohou making their way back onto the court, anxious to get level in the set and bring the score back to 3-3. It will be Lazaro to serve. Oh, beautiful down the line from Nasa. Wonderful backhand volley. Fantastic control and ambition on the shot, putting it into the gap. And it's love 15. And first serve from Lazaro. Attacking Nasa, and he does go for that down the line again into Lazaro's backhand, who has to shift across quickly, and his hands can't quite move quickly enough, and it's love 30. Making his way back to his mark to serve. A great pace, anxious to get back on level terms in this game and in the set. And it does so, 15-30. Not many words between the pair, Lazaro and Bohou. Ball is high for Bohou to take. He's going to smash. Hayato in position. And he managed to get a racket on it. A little handshake between Lazaro and Bohou there. But they are 2 break points down now. 15-40. Perhaps a little frustrated with the choice of shot from Bohou. Choosing to smash, knowing Hayato is anticipating that every time. But it is double break point, and there's one of them saved. As Nasa looked to whip that forehand into Lazaro's backhand with a little bit of topspin, a bit of a tennis influence on that shot there. And it was into the top of the net, and 1 break point saved, as I said, 30-40. There's a high ball, Lazaro underneath, attacks Nasa. Oh, who looks to play that ball back at significant speed. Perhaps could have been playing it a little bit softer. And it has become juice. 2 break points saved by Lazaro and Bohou. High ball, Bohou underneath, plays it to Hayato at the net. Nice controlled volley, keeping the net. He goes back. Wonderfully controlled, and that just lands over the net. Does it? No, it clipped the fence on the way through. Lazaro looking disappointed with his defensive effort there, and it's another break point for Hayato and Nasa. Down the middle, Lazaro back. Plays the high ball over Hayato's head. Oh, and that just drifts wide, and it's juice 2. Again, Nasa and Hayato looking to increase the pace of the rally at every possible opportunity. In doing so there, and they had the chance to win, but just pushing it wide. Hayato in the volley. Juice 2. Bohou with the volley. Lazaro back, and he attacks Hayato, who was at the net. And it's a really good shot into the body, low into the body of Hayato, and he can't control the backhand volley into the net. And game point for the first time to Lazaro and Bohou, fighting hard not to be broken in this second set. Well dodged by Hayato. Ah, no, just about got the ball back there. But the ball hits the net, and it's 3-all. Great fight back, defending 3 break points there, Lazaro and Bohou. You feel they really couldn't afford to lose that, being a set down. If they went a breakdown at this stage of the set, it would have been an incredibly hard fight back for them ahead. But they're back on level terms, 3-3. Nasa to serve left-handed to Bohou, looking for the centre line into the net, and it will be second serve. Super high return, Nasa underneath. Bohou advances well. Gets the volley back, but Nasa was there to read it. And a brutal backhand volley flying past Bohou and into the open space, with Lazaro unable to get across the cover. That first serve clips the net and lands out. Lazaro pops it back into the net and then goes back to prepare for the second serve, which comes now to his backhand. He plays it high to Hayato. And again, attacking into the corner. Lazaro did well to get it back, but Nasa's waiting there to attack once more. Playing a wonderful volley down and into the fence and into the ground to get themselves to 30-love in the game as they look to take the lead again, 4-3. Hayato with the volley. Lazaro puts it high. Again, aggressively into the corner. And Lazaro's lob just creeps long. Just millimetres. But that's enough for the ball to land out. And it's 40-love for Nasa and Hayato. 3 points for the game to go 4-3 up in the second set as they continue their aggressive tactics. And that from Bohou drifts long. And it is indeed 4-3. Lazaro throws his arms out in frustration, looking to motivate himself to do better against the serve of Nasa Hayato. These games are flying by quickly. And we're 4-3 in the second set. I can see that the third quarterfinal has finished. We'll look to find out the score in that for you as we look to complete the semi-final lineup in the men's pro. I can confirm Tim Brown and Shugo were victorious in the third quarter-final, putting them through to the semi-final. Joining the number one seeds Danny and Miguel, along with Joseph and Jose Soto. And Tim and Shugo will play the winners of this match, which at the moment you would slightly favour Hayato and Nasa, given that they are a set to love up. But on serve in the second set, as Hayato puts that volley into the net, and it's 15-love to Lazaro and Bohou, with Bohou serving in the 8th game of the second set. Nice return from Hayato. High ball there, Lazaro on the attack, but Hayato reads it exceptionally well. Perhaps not the cleanest hit with the volley as he anticipated the Bajada down the middle from Lazaro, but nevertheless a winner into the corner, and it's 15-all in this must-win game for Bohou and Lazaro. Lazaro on the attack now. Beautiful play from Lazaro, attacking first Hayato and then Nasa. Lovely slice into the side glass, and Nasa just couldn't short his feet quick enough to defend the ball, and it's 30-15. High ball, Hayato underneath. And Laros was there to take it on the full, and he's telling himself off. He can't quite understand how he's managed to hit that backhand volley into the side glass. But that's what's happened, and it's 30-all. And again, a crucial point in this second set into Nasa's backhand. And Hayato's net play is incredible. The Chiquita return from Nasa allowed Hayato to advance, and after a brief exchange of volleys, he was able to pop the ball away, easy as you like, to create a break point for the pair, which has now been wasted as he sends the backhand return of serve long into the glass. And it's just one break point saved from Bohou and Lazaro, and they breathe a huge sigh of relief. Nice from Bohou into the corner. High ball, Lazaro underneath, plays it to the backhand of Hayato. Oh! And perhaps you hear the reaction of the crowd behind me, much like me. That forehand of Nasa is vicious when he has the time to prepare. And they create another break point on Bohou's serve. Lazaro with a lovely volley down the middle. And it's excellently played from Lazaro. Beautiful first volley. Hayato actually did splendidly well to get it back. But Lazaro was at the net waiting, and he demolished the smash out over the back of the court by 4 to bring about a deuce again. Another break point saved. As Lazaro and Bohou really hanging on by their fingernails here. All the pressure on them at the moment as Hayato and Nasa have the lead in the set on serve, and the 1 set to love lead into the backhand of Nasa. Oh, and that's into the net from Hayato, and another sigh of relief for Bohou and Lazaro. It's their advantage, and a game point for them as they look to seal 4-all. High ball, Lazaro underneath, lets it bounce, and it's Abada into the backhand of Nasa. Lazaro choosing a high ball now. Slightly cautious from Hayato, and now he attacks Bohou in a good position to get it back. High ball, Nasa attacks Bohou, he lets it go, and he's stretching to get that, and it does go into the net. And that game point chance goes a-begging, and that brings about golden point. So game point and break point. And this really does feel like the decisive moment of the match. If the Japanese win this, you really feel it'll be hard for Bohou and Lazaro to come back. But if they do win it, it'll be 4-all, and the set is back to being anybody's to win. Bohou swapping the ball there, looking for a slightly fresher one. Serving into Nasa on the golden point, on the backhand. Over Lazaro, who backtracks, plays it into Hayato. And that has drifted long, and the golden point has been won by Hayato and Nasa, giving them a 5-3 lead in the second set, already winning by a set to love. Giving Nasa now picking up the balls the chance to serve for the match. Hayato taking a few seconds to go and dry his arms and hands, making sure he's in prime condition for what will prove, or could prove, sorry, to be a decisive game that would see them go through to the semi-final. It is indeed actually Hayato to serve. Nasa just being a gentleman, collecting the balls for his partner. Into the backhand of Bohou. And that is a great overhead from Hayato. Down into the ground towards Lazaro, and he couldn't get out of the way in time. And it's 15-love. Into the backhand of Lazaro. It's a really weak return, and it's a weak smash as well, though, from Nasa. He might regret that. Into the fence, giving Lazaro the chance to get there, and he pops the ball out of the court easily to bring about 15-all. And what now is a must-break game for Lazaro and Bohou to keep themselves in the tournament. Hayato underneath. Lazaro reads it well in the corner. Now it's Nasa playing it across, and Bohou goes back to get the ball, but it's wonderfully paced from Nasa, hitting the back class and almost instantly falling to the floor, giving Bohou very little chance to get the ball back. And it's 30-15. Hayato and Nasa just 2 points from victory now. A little high five between the pair, encouraging each other to clinch these last 2 points. It's a beautiful use of the side glass. Oh, by Lazaro, and another uncharacteristic error from Hayato. Normally so solid with the aggressive smash. But good defence from Bohou and Lazaro, getting the ball back. And a mistake did come from their opponents, who looked to be as aggressive as ever. And it's 30-30. Oh, and that's not what they needed. Bohou puts the backhand return long. Oh, does he? No. The first serve was out. My apologies, second serve, I was too excited. And a crucial moment there. Hayato into the corner, and Lazaro can't cope with that. And it is indeed now match point, 40-30. Hayato's overhead into the corner, too much for Lazaro on the backhand. Couldn't get his feet sorted and get the ball back. And it is match point for the Japanese pair looking to make the semi-finals. Backhand. Volley, he's underneath it again, going cross court. Lazaro works back. Match point down. And that drifts long, and there is the victory for Hayato and Nasa. Taking the match in straight sets, 2 sets to love. The crowd applaud the winners. Hayato Nakayashiki and Nasa Hatakeyama winning convincingly 2 sets to love over Zhang of China and Lazaro Cornaglia of Argentina. That puts Hayato and Nasa into the semi-final tomorrow. We'll be bringing you coverage of that as they play against their fellow Japanese player, Shogo, and Tim Brown, the Australian, in what should be a very exciting semi-final match. Thank you very much for watching this live stream of the men's pro quarter-final, and we will see you in the next one.